There is a huge effort happening on employee engagement. Employee engagement is right now the holy grail of, you know, everything that we are talking about in HR. Engagement is like everything. And as you are mentioning here, from employee welfare to growth to learning path to recognition programs, you are mentioning there is so much happening and there is so much work happening around getting people to be engaged. Now, let me just ask you and give a very honest answer. We are going to be very honest to each other today. How much successful are we in our engagement efforts? You can give a subjective answer or you can give a percentage answer like what Suprabha has mentioned, possibly 30, 40, 50%. We are, yeah, okay, to some extent. Again, great. I think we have answers coming from less than 10% to 50, 60%. Okay, obviously it's subjective, it's very much dependent on the organization, but definitely it's a important thought to ponder, because if we consider engagement as the holy grail, and it's not just today, for last possibly 1.5, 2 decades, it has been of very, very high importance. A lot of research, a lot of action is happening, a lot of money is going into it. How much is our success area? And let me just share with you, and as you mentioned, I saw, you know, from 10%, less than 10% to 50, 60% is the answer. I'm not giving you any answer on this percentage, but some indicators. You would know this very famous study from Gallup, and Gallup keeps doing these engagement surveys every year, and 85% employees are not engaged. Only 15% employees are actually engaged. 85%. Now, despite our so much efforts, 85% not engaged, and almost 30-35% are actively disengaged. Okay, they are dangerous to the organizations. Now, our engagement program are working or not, we don't know. Another indicator is last 12 years, engagement levels have not changed much. There has been a bit of percentage points here and there. Last 12 years, what's happening? The holy grail of engagement, we are doing so much. There is so much investment, there is so much time. And as the whole community today is sitting here, I was talking about engagement as a primary area. So we know how much conscious efforts we are putting into it, but success is still so limited. This is not good. And another survey mentions that because when the employees are disengaged, globally organizations are losing $600 billion. I think we know a bit about this number, and that's the reason we are spending so much on the engagement. But there is something missing here. Is our focus on, so for example, we spoke about open houses, we spoke about so many employee programs and all those things. Now, what's happening? Why these programs are not working? Is this something bigger aspect that we are missing? And let's explore. We may not have 100% answers, but I think it's an important point to explore from the angle that we are HR professionals who are going to make a difference to this industry. We are going to make a difference to people. So what we are doing, our efforts should pay, give the outcomes. So let me share with you a very interesting statistic. Again, believe me, I don't think I'm going to share anything which you don't know. But possibly today we are going to connect a few independent aspects and come out with some of the trends which would be very helpful for us for the future. So this statistic is again is not something new to you. I think you all know about it. The manager is responsible for 70% variance in engagement. And now if you would just go back and look on the comments that we all have posted, how much is the percentage focus on the manager? Manager is creating the difference, and we are going to go a little bit more deep. We are on the engagement part and what's creating the difference. We are realizing manager is the one who creates the difference, and there is no doubt. There is a very, very common saying that people join organizations and leave bosses. Okay, it's also true that people join organizations and they stay with their bosses. Okay, we all have seen people moving along with their bosses. or we have also seen that people are leaving organizations because of bosses. Okay, there was a study conducted which said almost 50% employees, 48% I think to be accurate, have left a job for because the boss was so intimidating and it was impacting them. They just wanted to get away from their boss, and that's the reason they left the organization. Very sad affair. So what we are saying possibly is, we are not saying manager makes all the difference. I'm sure, you know, the overall company culture, overall, there are a lot of things which happens, but organization speaks through manager. For me, the organization is largely the manager. Okay. So manager, whatever is happening between manager and me creates the whole variance. And in this also, so we spoke about engagement is the biggest factor. In engagement, manager is the biggest factor. Now in manager, what is the factor? What is it that manager is doing or not doing, which makes the difference? Yeah. Let's consider these statements. Okay, I would request you to go through these three statements as they are coming in front of you. Okay, and now each one of you, just in your own mind, give scoring. Okay, 10 is the highest and 1 is the least score. Give the scoring to your current manager or possibly some of your earlier managers. In your own mind. We don't want it coming here, but just give it. Now, again in your own mind, just make a larger picture. In my organization, if I ask people generally how much score they will give to their manager, what would be the average? I'm sure you have got the pulse of your organization or the geography or the function that you are responsible for. If you just give a little thought, closing your eyes and say, how much will the managers get the score? Believe me, the score that you will get is going to correlate with the engagement score. Here and there, little bit, a few percentage points here or there. Okay. Yeah, some of you have mentioned the pointers as well. So we know the situation is not that great. Very rarely do people go beyond 5. It's mostly 5 and lesser. This is what, when we have asked the organizations, this is what we have also got, which is not a good part. But look at these questions and we will realize something important. Engagement is important. In engagement, manager is important. And in manager, what is important? When I feel, and you know, we are not talking about manager showing care. We are talking about manager caring. Whether it is coming in words or not, it's a different thing. We all understand. If your manager cares for you, you know, I mean, the person does not have to pretend or, you know, demonstrate it a lot. Demonstration rather goes on the other side. There is a lot of care which is coming in, which is making the whole difference. Now, this care is such, feel like that goody, you know, goody feeling. Do people make decisions based on this goody feeling? Oh yes. Okay. Empathy or care which I receive from my manager is one of the biggest things. Just think about you. Who are the managers whom you respect the most, and you would realize that they care for your best interest. Okay. Who is the manager you hate the most? Is the person who has never cared about you, who has just been selfish and possibly narcissist. Yeah. Okay. And let me share with you a few findings. We are going to go a lot into some of the research findings which have happened, you know, which will show where, you know, what we are talking about is not just on the gut basis, on the gut feel basis. Okay. Now, we all are talking about attrition and retentions. Look at it. Simple empathy can make 92% employees more likely to stay in the organization. Retention. Okay, retention we are talking about. We do so much about retention. A simple empathy. And empathy is, again, I think let's understand empathy. Empathy is not somebody is just, showing some nicey, goody feeling behavior. Empathy is a very hardcore feeling where I, as an individual, care for you that, okay, I feel that, what is in your best interest? Can I do something about it? Do I take extra efforts? That's the empathy. That's the care we are talking about. We are not talking about some very emotional, feely empathy. 77% employees. Okay, if your organization is not empathetic, believe me, whatever salary the other person is offering, other organization is offering, they will go away. 3/4 of the people will go away if other organization is more empathetic. Okay, and this is very interesting. Okay, they can work for a pay cut as well if they receive more empathy. What else do we say? I mean, we are talking about financial motivations, we are talking about so many other motivations, but a simple caring attitude. If a manager shows caring attitude, yes, I am working towards your best interest. Okay, this can make so much difference, so much difference. Okay. Empathy, I request possibly after the session, you may go and do your own research on empathy and care. Okay, what it leads us to this understanding. Okay, employee engagement. I mean, what is employee engagement? We all understand that, I care for the organization. I take extra steps. I make sure that everything is happening right. It's a very, very heart-to-heart connect. The employee feels a very strong connect, emotional heart-to-heart connect for the organization. But if my boss, and my boss would mean organization for me, is not empathetically connected with me, do you think that relationship will go ever? I mean, relationships are not based on one-way traffic. So we as organizations, we as managers cannot be transactional and then expect employees to be engaged. Now, this is very unfair deal. I am just being transactional with the person. I give you salary, just get the work done. And I expect the employee to be, go extra mile and think and care about the organization. How can we expect that to happen? Care from employee cannot come unless care from organization, care from manager, largely manager is going. We keep talking about employee engagement, but believe me, employee engagement is not something which we can achieve by doing a few things. Employee engagement is a reciprocal behavior which we receive when we have a reverse engagement, as we call it, which means the manager is engaged with the employee. Manager is invested in the employee. Now, what it means is, if we ever want to win the game of engagement, we cannot do it. I mean, all the things that we do, employee programs, open house, there are so many things that we do and they are well intended and they are very, very important. I'm not saying anything is substitute, but the point is we will not achieve our goal unless we have this main ingredient, which is reverse engagement, where as manager, every manager start actually acting in a way that I genuinely care for the employee. And there is going to be a big, big strategic shift, big mindset shift. So the first strategic shift that we are talking about is in terms of engagement. One big shift that you are going to see in the coming years is more and more organizations will now move away from trying to push employees to feel engaged. Rather, they are going to focus on the managers and see how they can become more empathetic. And accordingly, as a consequence, the employees will be more engaged. It's like, I'm giving a little different example. It's like, rather than focusing on customers, there are many organizations who have started focusing on the employees. So they say employee first. Why employee first? I take care of employee will take care of the customer. Now that's a great sequence. That's a great, logical step. In the same way, rather than focusing on employee engagement, I focus on manager to become empathetic, genuinely empathetic towards the employees.